Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Adam with AK Lighting, here to help you install and or improve your own landscape lighting. Well, in today's video, I'm going to go over a question that you guys have asked on YouTube, and that is about the hubs. So if you have any questions about it or know nothing about it and want to learn about it, then this is the perfect video for you. So with that being said, I'm going to jump right into the video. So like I mentioned, we're going to go over hubs in this video. Now, this is a topic that I feel like gets brought up every once in a while, but nobody talks about it on YouTube. And the main reason is because it's very antiquated. We don't really use that anymore. There might be some companies that still use it, but that I don't know of. But I'll talk about the reasons of why it was used in the past and why it's not used anymore. All right, so I'm going to turn the camera around, and here's the hub that I'm talking about right here. But I'm going to walk you through a little bit. So at this property, we've got Ben over here. He is putting together some lights, and the customer actually had these lights already purchased that we're installing, and he got the Dower product. These aren't my favorite, but they're still a really good product and good quality. It's a brass fixture. They're just very small. Like, if you can see, they just fit in my hand. They're nice because they're very small and discreet, so you don't really see them. Blends in with mulch really well. So this is a good option. They're kind of a cheaper light, but we're installing this, and then we're also installing these hardscape lights. So these hardscape lights I use all of the time. They're absolutely fantastic because of how bright they are. They're so bright that you sometimes have to put a filter on it just to dim the light a little bit. Now these are dimmable, so if you have a transformer that dims, then you can dim these lights. So where we're putting the lights is right here. You can see I've already installed one, and there's another one, and then one more right there. We also have some lights up in the gutter to shine up on the second story part of the house. Now, normally I like to put it around here, which is closer to the house, but since the house is angled a little bit strange, where this is not flat, it sticks out at this angle, and then this sticks out front here. Putting a light right here in the gutter will capture all of this. And then we have one more light right there to capture this right here. And then we're gonna shine light on this area, and then we're gonna come over here and put light on the trees. Now, we just had a winter storm that knocked down a lot of these limbs. So there's actually a company that's coming out and cleaning this up, but we're gonna put a light on each tree, and then put a light on each side of these windows, and then one up here, and I'll show you what it looks like at night. All right, so back to the hub. So here's the hub, and back years ago, before LED lights, so let's say there was a transformer plugged on that side of the house, you would have probably about 3 or 4 main wires of 12-2 or 8-2 or 10-2 wires that came this way, and then they would stop here at hubs. So all the wire and power would come here from the transformer, and then you would branch off to all the lights from this spot. With the light bulbs that we used to have, which is halogen, they took a lot more wattage. So each wire can only hold so many watts. So normally one of these wires, let's say it's a 12-2 wire, can only hold about let's say 3, maybe 4 lights. And so let's say you have a light on the tree, light on a tree, and then you have a path light here and a path light there, and that's all that can go on one wire. And so the second wire would do a path light over there, path light there, and then maybe an uplight and an uplight, and then the wires would run here, and then the next wire maybe would do some lights behind me. And so that's kind of what the hub was. So if you ever wanted to add a light, let's say we wanted a path light right here, we would run a wire to the hub and then connect it to either the the wire that doesn't have a lot of lights on or doesn't have any lights connected to it, because if you connected it to the other wires, it would make it so all the lights that you had on that wire was dim or wouldn't work. And so you had to have it on these hubs. And another kind of a weird thing about the way light bulbs used to be is they needed the same distance of wire. So let's say from here to here is about, let's say 15 feet. From that tree to here is, I don't know, maybe 22 feet. And then here to that path light, let's say it's 3 or 4 feet. You would actually need to make this 22 feet of wire, this 22 feet of wire, and that 22 feet of wire, and then you would bundle all of it inside the hub and then connect it to the main wire, because each light needed to have distributed the same distance of wire. So I'm going to show you what the inside of the hub looks like. So you open it up like this, and here you have the wires. And so you would mark it. So this has orange. So on the transformer, you would put orange because you knew that that's what this was supposed to be, was this wire. And you would check to see the voltage and the amperage of the wire, which, you know, you don't really have to do it that intensely nowadays, but you used to have to do that for every single wire and every single light. So then all of this gets pushed back in there, and you can see that it's been years and this is kind of filled up with dirt, but normally it's pretty hollow inside. And then put it like that. Now a lot of times these end up getting buried and they're hard to find, which is hilarious to try to find them. But this one's nice because they don't have any mulch, and it looks like they made sure that it was pretty visible. So the closest thing that we have to a hub nowadays, because we don't actually need that big green box or black box with the green lid, is something like this. So in this install, we have a light coming from this tree and a light coming from that tree, and they are meeting here, and we're just taking one wire, and you can see it right there, over to that spot where Ben is working at. So we're gonna connect these together. So this is from one of the tree lights, and then this is from the other one, and they're connected. And this is, I guess, considered a hub to one wire. So we're not gonna put one of those black boxes with the green lid on right here. We're just gonna bury this and put the waterproof connectors on like this, and then cover it up. All right, so we are finished with the install, and I just want to show you what it looks like in the daytime, and then there'll be pictures and some videos at the end that you can watch. So here's the transformer, and we're going to turn it on right here. You see it on, maybe not. We trenched along the wall here. First light is right there. Then we have a light on the tree. We have a light up here. You can see that. It's going to shine on that area. And then we have a light right here. Light on the tree. And then we have a light here, here, and here, and that will shine on the garage doors. And then we have light that shines. We have these light fixtures that are going to shine on the second story. This will shine on this side of the wall. Because there's so many bushes here, we ended up putting this light in the corner, but then it will light up this corner right here. So there you go. All right, so now I'm going to show you what it looks like at night. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.